Well, a new study finds that a significant number of hardworking Americans, they can't provide for their families. We're joined right now by Abby Walters, a research associate for the Institute for Child, Youth, and Family Policy. I know that you're one of 3 researchers who conducted this study. Thanks for being with us, Abby. You know, more than 1/3 of families, you say, based on your research, do not earn enough to cover the basics for their kids: housing, food, childcare. Is the root cause of this recent in terms of inflation, or is this a longstanding poverty, low-income issue?
This is a long-standing issue that many working families have known for a long time. Our study was conducted using data prior to the COVID-19 pandemic and the historic inflation that we've seen. So families were struggling even before this time. And it's important to note that this basic needs that we consider is higher than the poverty level, but still doesn't include many things that people consider essential to the American dream, like saving for a house, or simpler pleasures like being able to take your child out for a birthday.
What are some of the staples that people, or the basics, the sacrifices that people are making because they can't afford them?
Sure. So if you're not able to meet this basic needs budget that we use, you're either having to rely and supplement your income with government transfers, or you're facing significant housing and food insecurity and having difficulty making sure that you provide all of the resources you need to support your child's healthy development.
More than 2/3 of full-time workers, they're far from making a family-sustaining wage. They need an additional $23,000 to make ends meet, according to the data. What is it going to take? I mean, a lot of people, they equate the issue of filling that wage gap with just giving people more money. But isn't there more to it than that?
Yes, there's several things that we need to do. First, working families need a raise, and we can do that through several mechanisms. Employers can step up and start paying their workers more, or we can rely on government transfers like the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit. Another thing that we can do too is to help lower the costs of these necessary expenses like housing and food. And finally, it's really important that we invest in policies that support work and families, like paid family and medical leave and an affordable child care system.
Of course, a lot of people are working full time, but that doesn't mean that they have the necessary benefits. It doesn't cover all the basic costs. So for families who are trying to struggle with health care and issues like that, are we seeing, because of how many people we need to work right now, are we seeing more companies offer newer incentives for family leave and insurance?
So unfortunately, in our study, we found that even with full-time work, people were not getting benefits like health insurance and retirement savings that is necessary for taking care of your immediate needs and planning for the future. And it's still far and few between that employers are providing paid family and medical leave and child care assistance.
All right, Abby, oh, go ahead. I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, that's fine. So yes, it's really important that we, give working families a raise.
Working families, getting them a raise, and also helping them to elevate their own sense of self-worth on the inside, because I think that's a huge part of it. We all need to know our value. Thank you very much, Abby, for being with us.
Thank you.
You know, payday loans and buy now, later plans, like layaway, they've existed for a long time.
Yeah, layaway has been adjusted, or rather re-rolled out as something else.
Every time I think about layaway, I think of Tyler Perry, because he would totally wipe out people's layaway bills around the holiday time. Thousands of families.
Great thing to do. Yeah.
But
I mean, when you try to buy now and pay later, it's the pay later that gets you, right?
Debt. Lots of debt. Yeah, just to afford basics, just to be able to hang in there.
Yeah, and the buy now pay later company, Klarna rather, they started rolling out payment plans at gas stations to help people pay for gas, and that's a trend that has continued to grow, as we're going to see here. Making payments, right? 2020, you had $15.3 billion. This is from a study from Harvard University, but $15.3 billion of buy now, pay later, payday loan type of activity in 2020. That went up 3 times in 2021, all the way up to about $45.98 billion. And notice this. Here's what that money was spent on for buy now, pay later. Only 6% of it was for food. So again, that was 2020 and 2021. Now let's go forward to 2022 and see how things have changed. The company Zip, which does do that buy now, pay later, sort of layaway project, they have seen a 95% growth in their business in grocery store transactions. So as before, when they were using 6% of those transactions for food, well, now this company is seeing a 95% uptick in that. Now, Klarna, again, who we mentioned earlier with gas, they say that more than half of the 100 most purchased items, they are grocery items. So we're talking about out of the 100 most purchased items, more than 50 of them are grocery store items. Also, Zilch, another company that does a similar business model, they saw an uptick. 40% of all transactions are grocery and restaurant related. So people just trying to buy food, trying to do that, they're going to have to buy now and pay later. Well, a July report done by Fitch Ratings found that most buy now, pay later customers are economically vulnerable too. So around 40% of them have a poor credit history. And that is a very concerning thing. Before it was like, things like Christmas gifts for layaway. Now it's just food, it's gas, it's very basic necessities.
Yeah, because it's putting that money down, that small payment, and then paying it over time. But you can get inundated, swamped with all of that debt.
It's the things you need now, and you need them now. And if this is a way to get them now, it's something that you do. But that bill's going to come eventually.
Eventually. All right. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So a lot of these companies market themselves as basically interest-free loans, but the late fees can go up, especially if you miss a payment beyond what you paid on interest on a credit card. So there is a catch. There's nothing that's too good to be true.
Yeah, if it sounds too good to be true, it almost always is.
That's what I meant to say. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.